Hi everyone, happy Monday. It is Vickie Kello, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Brisbane. Right. I've got a new setup, so hopefully this works. Just wanted to shut down, but now it seems to be okay. So I am a little bit early. Happy New Year. Hope everyone had a lovely Christmas and New Year. It's a bit sad about the all the floods and fires though. So that's a little bit sad part of the year. Okay. Just getting some cardstock ready, because I've not prepped anything. Hi Jean, how are you? Okay. Some of this is the American sized cardstock that we got at On Stage. So I just want to make sure that I get my card bases right. Card fronts right with those measurements while we wait for others to join. Oh, I should probably get the new catalogue out too. So there's a lot going on. Hi Sue, hi Glenda. So there is a new catalogue live. I didn't go on last week. I wasn't feeling the best still and I hadn't returned to work, so I didn't come on last week. But there is a new catalogue live. If you haven't got one, please let me know, because I did get Stampin' Up to send them out to all my customers this time round, because I knew I was going to be away and stuff. Hi Megan. So I got Stampin' Up to send them. So if you haven't received one, let me know and I can post one out to you. Just cutting some card bases here, ready. While we wait for a few more people. So there's also bonus days happening at the moment. So those customers that have been around for a while will know bonus days happens if you spend $90 during January. You'll receive a coupon code which will give you a $9 voucher to spend in February, which is always nice to stock up on some things. Okay, so we've got card bases. So I am using all the in colours because I thought it's been a while since I've used the in colours. Wanted to do something a bit different. And we are using, I'm not really using the dies tonight. I've really hurt my finger and I can't do too much. So these are going to be simple cards, but that's all right. They're still cards. So the Gears and Textures stamp set. Hi Nita. And then because this one doesn't have any sentiments, I've pulled out this one because I do love a good sentiment. Hi, Lisa. And I was looking through all my stamp sets. I've had a lot that have retired recently. I do need to sell a whole heap off, and I haven't got around to that. But I don't actually have a lot of sentiment stamp sets left. What's on my coaster? This was my gift from Odette in Vegas. So do something creative every day. So Odette is in WA. She's a Australian demo. So I finally unpacked, because over the Christmas period I have been decluttering and cleaning up, and I finally unpacked the suitcases and everything from the holiday and all the stuff, because I'd unpacked the suitcases for a while, but I hadn't really unpacked the Stampin' Up stuff. Like, I just kind of put it in a bag and put it in the craft room, but I got a whole heap of stuff out. So, all right, we are going to do a one sheet wonder tonight. I haven't done one of these for a while, but we're going to do a couple, I think. Odette is lovely, yes. I met her last time in Vegas, so in 2022. She was walking around. She had not a great experience with flights and everything else, and she was walking around, and I met her, and then we spoke and we caught up for a little bit, and then as I was leaving, Odette and I were at the airport together, and she was wandering around by herself, and I'm like, you can't be by yourself. And she's like, okay. So then we sat for the next couple of hours while we were waiting for our flights, and got to know each other, and then we saw each other again this time, which was great. Okay, so I really like this set because it's got a lot of the texture things on here as well, plus the gears. So, and we're going to use all the in colours, just one at a time though. I need my Stampin' Mist. I feel like I need to get back into practice of doing this. It's been quite a while. So I feel a bit out of whack. That also happened when I met her in Ballarat. She does not have the greatest luck with public transport and flights, but she takes it all in a stride. She's lovely. So yes, I have a lot of time for Odette. Okay, so I feel like I want this circle image to be in orange. Why have I already got ink on there? I haven't even done anything yet. She just works around it. She's got one of those really positive attitudes that even when, like, life is shit, it's good type thing, which is very contagious. Okay, so what you want to do with a one sheet wonder is kind of think of it as 4 lines and kind of go circle. Me too, Anita. And you don't want to be like too matchy-matchy because you want it to be different, but there's so many stamps and images with this that I'll start with one each of these circles and then we may come back because they are quite a big image, and we'll see where we're at. Hi, Kerry. All right, so we're just going to do one image at a time. Now, I think I might do this splotchy one. Do like splotchies in Cloud Cover because it's quite a light ink. And when you're doing something like this, it's sometimes when you start, it's looks a bit like a mess and you're like, this is crap, I don't want it, doesn't look any good. Just stick with it and keep doing it. Like, keep going, because sometimes it looks like a hot mess to start with and then it comes together. But whilst you're doing it, you're like, this looks ridiculous, I'm just going to throw it out, don't want anything to do with it. But no. Okay, we're going to do this big cog, I think. Big cog and a little cog together. Oh. And close the ink pads up. We only have one at a time. That way there's less mess. So did everyone have a good New Year and Christmas? I am still a little bit short of breath sometimes when I talk too much from influenza A. From when I came back, I do not feel like I am fully recovered on that yet. I feel I might need my other big block. Thanks for sharing, Kerry. I think I want this one. And we're going to do that in pink. I had a very quiet one. Oh, I can't open these ink pads with my sore thumb. I'm really struggling tonight. I nearly even wasn't going to do the video because I really can't do that. Because of Disneyland, like it was always intended to be quite quiet and things, which was good. But, and it doesn't matter if it overlaps. I am trying to make sure that I don't put ink because I want white spots as well. And, you know, just keep going. We ended up playing street cricket on Christmas Day, which was so much fun, except for then the next like 3 days, we're all, including Hunter, walking around very sore and sorry for ourselves. And we all said, like the day before when we're talking about it, now we're not going to play in thongs, we'll get up and we'll change our shoes. Then we got caught up and we're all playing in thongs, and I forgot how heavy a wooden cricket bat was. So Hunter and I were fighting over the plastic cricket bat because the other one was too heavy for me, but everyone else wanted the wooden one. And then at the end of the night, Hunter's like, that was the best Christmas day ever, Mum. I'm like, it was pretty fun, but yeah, the next few days we were very sore and sorry for ourselves. So there's no right or wrong way of doing this, or what you're doing, or how you do it. You kind of just think, oh yeah, that looks right. Let's add one here. Type thing. But your best option is sometimes if you're like, oh, I'm not sure, maybe just stop and then do your cutting. And then once you've cut and you can see your card fronts, then you can add a few more in certain different areas. All right. But I'm still going to keep going, A, because there's more stamps, and B, because I'm not ready yet. There's loads here. We've got this crosshatch one, which I think I want in cloud cover. Oh. So it is, might not look like much right now, but you kind of just keep going with it. And who says, because the other thing I wanted to do with this was to make sure that, like, you can do, hi Renee, you can do any colour you want and things. Who says that you have to have, like, blue or silver cogs? Nope. What did you do to my thumb? Oh, I closed the screen door, but it got caught in underneath there, and so it's kind of lifted the nail. It's very sore. Sore and sorry, and I had a band-aid on it. But then I've also had issues with logging into my computer because I need my thumbprint for something, and it wasn't working. So because I had the thing on it, so then I had to take it off, but it's so sore. Yes, very, very sore. Okay, we are going. Do I want to stamp this off maybe? No, I don't. Okay. And what else have we got? I think I'm going to stop, cut my cardstock, and then come back and add. Just so that we can kind of see what we're doing. So I need to bring this back in. So what I do is you cut at the how long is this? If I was to do it at the proper halfway. So this is 5 and 7/8. 5 and 7/8 is halfway, that's right. I told you I haven't done this for so long. So 5 7/8 is proper halfway. And then for 10 1/2 is proper halfway. And 10 1/2 centimeters is proper halfway. So then you look at these, but because I do it as card fronts, then I want it as 5 5/8. So I cut off more of the white bit. That's right, isn't it? No, this is probably going to be 5 3/4. No, that's right, 5 5/8. And then 3 7/8. So that is your card front. And then once you've worked out what your bits are, then you can kind of fill in the blanks. Now, I knew that the sentiment I was using is quite a large sentiment, which is why I've gone a bit thinner than I have when I've done this previously. If you are going to use a smaller sentiment, you could add a little bit more. I'm probably still going to add to this, don't get me wrong, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough room for the sentiments. So I'm thinking I want the sentiments in, I'll do them in the Secret C. And I need my big thing. So I'm going to do happy birthday. You could take that 1 centimetre off before starting. You could, if you wanted to, you could take that 1 centimetre off before starting, so then you know. And things. Sometimes I do it, other times I don't, because then it looks like you get a more natural pattern rather than trying to line it up too much. But let's stamp our sentiments. Oh, I can't do this. I need a helper tonight. Helper to open all my ink pads. I do like the Secret C because it is dark enough, like it's not black, but it is dark enough that it kind of looks black. I'm going to do this one. So because the sentiments are love, happy birthday, thank you, thinking, and then they've got of and to. I want the big stuff. So, because we're going to, let's do it that way. There, so we'll do 2, it's the new black. It is the new black. I love it. Because I used to also use basic grey sometimes, especially if you're going to, say, not colour the image, or if you are doing something a little bit different with the image. You could use basic grey and it wasn't quite as like harsh as the black, and this is similar. Okay, so we're going to do thanks. Oh, it's got thank you. I thought it was thanks. I'm going to have to put you on it. Okay. Is that what that says? Thank you. Thank you. Yes. love. So Lisa, I've got a whole heap of stuff here for Jasmine that she wanted too. So when you're ready, you can come pick that up. Ow. I can't even get the stamps off. Right, then don't need that. That took it. I've got a new setup. Do we like, because I've got a new camera stand because my Archon one was falling apart. How are we liking it? I'm still trying to get used to like where everything is. How's little buddy going? He's fine. He had a bath last week. He is loving life right now. Right, so we can pop that there. Now we can bring these other four in. We're not going to use any more of this, although I do like the cogs, so maybe we will. There's enough cogs on there. I'm going to have some cogs. What else is there? There's this piece here, but I kind of want it to tie in a bit. I'm just talking to myself here. Because if I go maybe on, no, I need the chain back because there ended up being no chain on this one. So let's add the chain on this one. Whoops. I like that. Now, what else haven't we used? This little inky splotch over here. Let's do that in yellow. I think yellow, yellow, yellow. Although that one. Don't feel like I could put any more on that one. There. Oh, I need to move you up so you can see. See, this is the thing, it's a little bit higher. So I need to come up a bit. And, okay, let's close the yellow. I do think we could do some more cloud cover. I love them. I love the bright colours, something a bit different. And I just find, I was looking on Pinterest at most of the cogs stuff, and except for Karen Hadler, like she did some pink cogs the other day, everyone's done like all masculine colours and things, and I'm like, nope, I don't want to do that. I want to do something different. And then I was looking going, you know what? I have cleaned up quite a bit, Sue. I got rid of quite a lot of stuff in my craft room, so I am working in a much bigger space than I have been because I cleaned up. Yeah. And then I was looking over there going, you know what? I've got a new pack of strawberry slush that I've not opened yet, and I want to use that. So that is what, and I'm like, well, then I'm going to use all the colours. So there's quite a few things on here. I want all these little, the cards I sent you last night. I was thinking of trying that with bubble bath. Oh no! Ah, nice. There's like plus and minus signs and a time sign. I'm going to put them all on the one thing because they're too tiny to stamp all together. Although they'd be good separate, but I'm going to stamp them all together in cloud cover. Be better if I got a smaller block, but we all know how I feel about the D blocks. I can fit anything on a D block, it's amazing. I'm going to stamp that up there like that. Because you still want it to be kind of part of it, but you don't, like that I'm going to have to fill in because that's sticking out in the middle of nowhere now. So I'm going to have to fill that in a little bit because that's still my heading. So if you get what I mean with, like, it's got to be part of it, but not in it. I have the class ready. I need to get my advertising. I think it'll be the last week in January, the last weekend. I have it all ready to go. I was hoping to get it up over the weekend, but I just didn't get there. Maybe tomorrow night, because I couldn't do it tonight because I had to think about what I was doing here. Right, I finished with those. I don't want to pull them off at the moment because they're so tiny. But I do want this. I'm going to have to get another block out here. Oh, what's this one? Another block. I want this checkered thing, I think. Back with the cloud using. Oh, we are using the Irresistible Design Specialty Paper. So that is the class. Details will be up shortly. This week. They'll be up sometime this week. Whoops. Now, just because I've got a bigger space doesn't mean I feel like I've got any more room, because I just seem to be spreading out a little bit more tomorrow. Now, no, I kind of missed it too, and that's why I thought, oh, let's use that, because I don't know that everyone would have seen that in the catalogue. Something a bit different. I do like this checker one here. That doesn't need any more. Stop, Vickie, stop. So, but I do think I want to finish off with some cogs, which may mean that I need some more stuff, because you can't have cogs just sitting there in the middle of nowhere. But cogs, no, I'm not going to. Stop, stop, stop. I'm going to stop. Right, close the ink pads up. We'll deal with those stamps later because right now my thumb can't cope with anything else. I want one of that, one orange because it's my favourite colour. Let's do yellow because I don't use that very often. I had every intention of doing 3 sheets of this, but my thumb is killing me. So that's not going to happen, and we're going to run out of seal on here. It's always when I'm on camera. So has everyone been ordering from the new catalogue? I ordered quite a lot, actually. But I didn't actually craft, because I got so busy decluttering, I didn't craft as much as I wanted to over this holidays, because usually by now I've got all my classes ready and this and that, but I didn't actually, see, told you I'd run out of seal. We haven't actually done that because I was too busy cleaning up and decluttering rather than actually crafting. So I've got so much. Oh, how can I do this? Next order, I'm getting the sheep. They're very cute, and I do like the fact that it's a punch. I am a fan of punches, especially for class prep and stuff, rather than die cutting, because punches make it so much quicker. But I haven't got them yet. So we've only got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely going to have to use a bone folder because I can't use my finger. And the product of the month stamp set. I'm definitely thinking of getting the product of the month stamp set. So for those of you that don't know, if you spend, I think it's 125 or is it 150? I can't remember. I think it's $125 in one order on the month. There's now the product of the month stamp set. Well, product of the month that's available. So last month it was this paper. So I was going to use this in over the holidays too, and I didn't. And you get this it's not free. So this is like in lieu of celebrations, but they're going to have one every month, and they're going to change the thing. Oh, thanks, Megan. It is $125. So you can only order it once. So if you order it once, even if you put another qualifying order in the month, you can't order another one. But the product of the month, last month it was this paper and it was only $9. And then this month it's a stamp set and it's got sentiments on it. And again, it's only $9. Now, I don't know whether everything's going to be only $9 or not. But I do like the fact that the first 2 have been $9. This paper is so pretty. Let's pop that down so it doesn't fall. So that's really nice. So it comes up, you still have to put it into your cart and everything, but it comes up with that you're now eligible for the product of the month if you wish to add it to your cart. So something to be aware of for those that may not have put an order in over Christmas or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. I am liking that. And so far I've bought the December one and I intend to purchase the January one. I just haven't put my order in yet. And then there's 3 new kits out as well. One of them has got animals and stuff on it. It'll be great for kids and great for even big kids to put together and stuff. Hunter had a friend here over Christmas and they put a couple of kits together. So that was good. Gave them something to do for that day, which was lovely. All right, so now we need to stick some adhesive on here. And then we've got to finish off with bling, and because I've used the new ink colours, there is the opal bling that go with this stuff. I love the ink colour gems. All right, let's move that out of the way. So they all look different. Oh, don't do that because they're not clean yet. Because they're on different backgrounds, so it makes the colours pop differently. But this is a good way of making like multiple cards that are similar but not same, if you get what I mean. These ones. I love these gems. What are these called? In colour flat pearls. So these are the 2025 to 2027 colours. So we're going to stick with the colours that are on the base cardstock. Good night, chicken.
Love you.
Love you. So there's the orange. Here's the strawberry slush, because I've used a lot of them. There, and then the Secret Sea. I haven't used a lot of these Secret Sea gems, but I love them. And then if we push that one up the top there, Darling Duckling. Up here. We can go down here. So that's 4 pretty simple cards. You can do any colour combination you want. And then you can change them. They have the blue gems in the catalogue. Yes, they do, Christina. I know you like blue. Did I get them? I did order. No, you know what I've bought? And I've liked it so much that I've bought 3 of them. The ladybugs. So I've got 3 packs because every order that I've put in since I've been able to order these, so I've put ladybugs. Because I'm like, oh, they're good. I need a pack of them. And then when I cleaned up, I found 3 packs. So I do not need ladybugs, but yes, I've got 3 packs of them. But I don't think I've got the blue gems. So anyway, these are, yeah, nice, simple cards that you can do. And I've done it previously. Like if you go back and have a look at my YouTube, because I move all my Facebook Lives to YouTube. If you go back and have a look, I've done some with like a textured, the nature, notes of nature or something. I did one, and I did one with flowers last year as well. So you can do it with any stamp set and just have a bit of fun with it. And any colour combination. So What are the blue gems called, Christina? Oh, where's the catalogue? I put it here. So in the catalogue, because I can show you. Thank you, ladies. The gems. Stamp set, stars, embossing folders. Embellishments. Are they the pearlized things on page 25 or Nope, not them. Easter assortment, faux bronze. That's okay, I can find them. I need to order a catalogue. Loose Valentine's, Sparkle Dot 64. Yes. Here, I do have them. I have some, yes, these. I do have them. Here, this is what they are. The Sparkle Dot Essentials. So they're 166991, but they've got the pink, the green, the blue, and they've got light pink underneath the tag. You can pick one up if you want, Christina. I've got a whole heap here. So, but thank you everyone. That's the cards tonight. This will be up on YouTube on the weekend, and I will have the class details out to you before the weekend. But I anticipate it being the last weekend in January. So, all right. Thanks everyone. I hope you have a good night and see you next week. Bye.